It is a Friday, the 1st of March. Welcome to autumn, and here's this Jane's weather update. So let's have a look at what's going on because, as usual, there's quite a bit happening. Starting in the north, and then we'll work our way south. So there are onshore winds into Queensland here. There's some pretty heavy falls. You can see by the numbers, the colour coding there. And then all of that shower and storm activity heads across the north and through there. Then it wraps around and comes down across the bottom of the country. However, there is a ridge of high pressure that is just coming in through here, stopping it coming into the very far south. So showers and thunderstorms spreading right through South Australia into New South Wales, and then eventually they'll go up into Queensland as well, but it does miss the far southeast. Okay, let's have a look at further south though, because there is something coming up here. Here we have a cold front that is on its way, and you can see the speckled cloud in behind that now. You may not have heard me talk about speckled cloud since, say, spring last year or winter, because this is the cold stuff. And we're likely to see just a hint of that coming into the southeast for this weekend. So just a hint of autumnal weather to begin. All right, let's head into the rain forecast. First of all, the weather map. You can see exactly what I was talking about there. So the onshore heading across the top, coming down through here, and then heading across the south. And here is that cold front that I mentioned that is on its way up. Not a direct hit, definitely not anything that is freezing, but just a little taste of that, what we're going to see in the months to come. All right, the 8-day rain outlook. So this is today right through to next Friday. You'll notice a glaring emission here. It is in the southeast, so this is where the mainly dry conditions are, except in that southwestern corner of Tasmania, thanks to the cold front. However, you'll see some big falls right across the top and coming down into the west here and into central parts. So this is through to Friday next week. We'll have a look at some models that go further out than that. You'll see it comes in through here, it peters out as it heads across, and then it ramps up again as it hits that east coast and runs into another source of moisture. So this pattern is with us. Across the top, coming down, heading back across, and then ramping up again for the east coast. Let's have a look day by day. Here's day one, which is Friday. All of that activity across the top, coming down in through here and across. It is hit and miss, showers and thunderstorms. Heading into Saturday, it continues across here, heading across through here, missing out in the southeast. Sunday, very similar, except excuse me, it does come down into the far southwest. So that's when southwestern WA was likely to be in the firing line. That is on Sunday. Then have a look into Monday. That shifts eastwards once again. We've got all of that activity Sunday and Monday as it ramps up, as it reaches the east coast there. So northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland, but still coming in across the top as well. Here's day 5, which is Tuesday. Here we are still coming down into these western parts. This pattern is with us for an extended period of time. And then looking at days 5, 6, 7, and 8. So Tuesday through to Friday next week, you'll notice it comes down here, it peters out before it reaches the southeast, and just that little ramp up as we're going to northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. Okay, let's have a look at next week as a whole. So not this weekend, not the cold outbreak that's coming to the southeast or the early autumnal cold outbreak that's coming in, but this is from Monday through to next Sunday. Okay, so week 1. Here we've got, as you would expect, cooler than average weather under the cloud associated with all of that shower and storm activity, but here is a warm-up, so coming into these eastern states as we go through next week. So warmer in through here, cooler in through here, and cooler in through here thanks to that shower and storm activity. Having a look at the rain part of that, is it above or below average? Yes, it's across the top. Yes, it is coming down into here. We only saw it hit that southwestern part for one day, so overall it is below average, but here it comes across. Now, you will notice that this does come into the southeast. It is later on in the period, so this may be the long weekend. So the 10th, 11th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So that weekend as that comes in, there is a hint of some moisture coming back into Victoria and much of the southeast that has been in a very long dry spell. Long, it's been a month and a week. So that may be a change to that one coming in on the long weekend. That'll be 6 weeks after it broke. Meanwhile, we have this drier than average weather heading here into northeast New South Wales and through these parts of Queensland. So that's where the break is, over here and down in through here. That's where the wet weather is coming into the southeast, perhaps late in this period, i.e. the long weekend. Okay, let's go forward one more week, so into week 2. So these dates are the Monday, the 11th of March through to that week there. And you will notice there is another tongue of this. So It's not going anywhere. Here it is across the top, all of this cooler than average weather coming down into the west here, but missing the southwest and coming across into here. So the heat that was here has now shifted into these parts of Queensland and northeastern New South Wales, whereas some cooler air may start to come in here, which would be associated with wet weather. So let's have a look at that. So the wet weather chart has it still across the top. This is week 2, beginning Monday, the 11th of March, has it coming down into here, missing the far southwest, heading across South Australia, and perhaps here coming into the southeast. So this is from the long weekend onwards, we might see some wet weather coming into the southeast to break this extended dry period that we have had, but a bit of a break in through these parts here. Why is this happening? The main thing at the moment is the MJO, which is the Madden-Julian Oscillation. What is this? It is a pulse of tropical moisture that heads around the globe. When it's in Australia's area, that's when it increases that connection from weather systems to tropical moisture. And you'll notice by here, it is in our neck of the woods. So here it comes in. As we start March, it's heading right through here. So this is all Australia. This is trying to increase the wet weather if you are near a weather system and across the top. So that's a long period that is with us here right through as we go into the middle of March and then perhaps coming out after that. So we have seen that we're looking at this across the top all through next week and into week 2 as well. So that one looks like it is sticking with us. As always, head to janesweather.com. Have you signed up for the Beta Pro trial yet? It's fantastic. We've got some great modeling in there. It has a look at what's happening at your location and it adapts the forecast knowing these observations and learning from them using machine learning and AI. Sign up for that one if you haven't yet and enjoy it if you have. And please, if you're in the beta trial, do send me some feedback. In the next week or 2, we'll be doing some more organized feedback to try and find everything we need to develop for you guys. So at the moment, we've got the basics there. Let's find out where you want us to go. We've got a team sitting there. Well, they're not sitting there. They're very busy typing, but they are sitting there. They're ready to develop new features for you. We just need to know what they are. So send them through. I'll see you next week. Bye.